All right, we are live, Christina. Welcome. Hello. Good Monday morning to you. How you doing?
Doing well. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. We're going to kick this week off with a bang. This is the week before our official launch of our mastery program. So a week from today, the mastery program actually kicks off for all of our new students that are coming into our group. So really, really excited about this week and sharing all that we can with everyone about our mastery program. So going to be a big week ahead.
Very excited. And, after the training that we're doing this week, we're going to rest up. So we are really ready to be action-packed starting March 15th forward.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely correct. Everybody out there, say hello if you're out in Facebook land. If you're out in Facebook group land or YouTube, go ahead and drop a comment, say hi, let us know you're out there. I see Peter dropping in. Howdy, Peter. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Good to see you back. And I see Trin here. Good morning, all. Yes, good morning. Got my coffee ready to rock and roll and do it to it today. And actually, Peter, yesterday you asked what were the Shopify apps that we use, and that's kind of what we will be talking about today. Are those Shopify apps? And Tyler, welcome. Hey, what's up, my man? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome everybody aboard. Yeah, we're going to talk about Shopify apps and kind of the purpose behind them, and apps that can help you engage your community or engage your audience, your customer, as well as how to fulfill. There's an app, how to fulfill your orders with your Etsy vendor, and I'm going to share that one with you so that you can export all of your orders over into an Excel spreadsheet and have that those orders fulfilled by your Etsy vendor. So we're going to share that as well, and looking forward to all of that. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get rolling. I do believe, let me take a sip of coffee and just kind of warm up for a second.
My beverage of choice is Dr. Pepper.
Ah, the old Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
A solid go-to. Ari, hello. Hey, welcome, Ari. Yes, welcome aboard. Peter.
Here.
Peter, should we have an LLC? I would recommend, yes, setting up an LLC 100%. Christine, I'll kind of let you chat about that if you like.
Yeah, I think it's important to have an LLC or corporation so you have that protection. And I would speak with your accountant or your business attorney to find out which is the best version for you and what you're doing, the amount of volume you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100% LLC, highly recommended, absolutely. Especially when you might be getting into areas of sales tax and things like that. So get your LLC, definitely. Martini, a little early on the West Coast. All right. Ari, don't cry. It's all good. There's no tears involved today. This is Monday. We're kicking off the week. I know sometimes Monday morning you feel like you want to cry, but trust me, we're gonna pick ourselves up by the bootstraps, and we're gonna keep on rolling with high motivations and goals.
And hi, Cecile. Cecile's here. And just a reminder, everybody, that, we're here to show you some awesome shortcuts to save you money long term and how to make it even easier for you. Simplify, simplify, simplify.
Absolutely. Name of the game. Yes. Good point, Christina. Jason, welcome aboard. Love the emojis. Party time. Get the claps going. Had a baby. Let's roll. All right. So let's get this party started. I think I've caffeinated enough, and if not, I've got a full cup here to keep us going. So
we had a great question that came up yesterday that we said we would cover today. So here we go. What are the best Shopify apps to be using?
yes. So what are the best Shopify apps? And I have a slide I'm going to share with you here in just a moment. And let's just open that up and kind of the purpose behind these Shopify apps. And then after we chat Shopify apps, we'll chat about the mastery program. Who is it for? Who isn't it for? Can you do this? And we've designed this system so that, yes, you can do this with mentorship and support and bonuses, tools to help you get unstuck. And Christina had mentioned before we hopped on live here today that it's important that everybody knows here that the mentors and the coaches are Christina and myself, and we're bringing on guests and experienced e-commerce experts to join us at various times. But we are your coaches and mentors, so we are not just sitting here chatting about a program that we are not a part of. This is our program that we have designed and developed. So when you come into our ecosystem and come into our world, you'll be working with us and working with us directly. So I think that's a very important thing to convey, because how many times have you bought into something and the person that you learn from initially is not the person that's actually teaching you in the course? And that's not the case here. This is complete congruency. So you're getting used to my face now.
And I do talk more. I do talk more as well.
Oh, good deal. I'm really excited about launching next week. So if anybody has any questions about the mastery program, wants to come into the mastery program, I'm going to chat a little bit more about that as we move forward here and after we chat about our Shopify apps. But if you want to work more closely with us and work with guidance through our roadmap, going from overwhelmed and uncertain, taking these steps, getting clarity and commitment, putting your store together, getting all of your business assets in place, going out and finding your Michael Jordan product, your high passion, high margin product that you can build an entire business around, that you are passionate about selling. So you wake up every morning enthused to sell it, and giving you a dual mission of not only growing your business, but helping another small business here in the United States grow theirs. And then taking that product to launch, and then making sure we're saturating the marketplace with the omnipresent ads that we've been talking about the past few days. If this is of interest to you and you want to learn more about how we are launching next Monday and want to work more closely with us, just drop a comment below. We're happy to answer any of your questions on a Zoom call. It's not a high pressure sales call or anything like that. It is just to get clear on where you are right now in your business, in your store, if you even have a store yet, or if you're considering having a Shopify store, or if you already have a Shopify store, but you're not seeing the results that you expected when you started your store. We're opening up our calendars this week to get students enrolled for our launch next Monday. So go ahead and drop a comment. Let us know you would like to hop on a Zoom chat, and we will hop on that chat with you and answer any questions that you have about our system.
And just want to welcome Steve. We're glad you're here. We're just really getting started today.
Yep, Steve, welcome aboard, my man. So let me come back over here. Of course, we just kind of briefly touched on the mastery program. Can you do this? Yes, you can, especially when you're alongside the support and training of mentors and coaches, Christina and myself, and then experts that we're bringing on. So let's go ahead and chat about the Shopify apps. And then after that, if we were able to get to it, and I was kind of thinking about the technical side of things. Peter, I know that you have had some challenges in Business Manager. I believe it was Stephen as well. Was it Stephen or was it Michael?
I think Russell had a challenge too. I'm not sure if Michael did, but if you did, please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe I saw a note from Russell, and We heard from Peter that he was having a major challenge.
That's right. It was Russell. I remember now. Russell has been locked out for a number of months because of them selling the masks and hasn't been able to regain access. What I was going to do is, and I'm not sure if we're going to have time today to get to it, but maybe I'll tease it for tomorrow, as far as we can go back live into your business manager and see if we can't fix the problem that you are encountering and at least address it and, share screen. I'm thinking about the technical wizardry here. We would use, I think, like StreamYard here that we have, but then I'd probably have to have like Zoom open up or what's one of the screen sharing ones? AnyDesk. I might have, AnyDesk. I'll send you a link to AnyDesk, Peter, and then I can view your screen and log into your business manager and then show everybody live if we can actually find a solution together. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that tomorrow. We'll reach out to you, Peter, and see if we can't set that up for tomorrow and walk through that business manager together. Cool. Yeah, either AnyDesk or TeamViewer. That's the other one I was thinking about. AnyDesk or TeamViewer. If you're familiar with either one of those, we'll use that app so I can log into your system.
Okay. Peter says, okay, cool.
Sweet. All right. That's a date. Let's do it to it. And if anybody else has any troubles with their business manager or, anything that you're having challenges with, especially, of course, in our mastery program, these are the types of things that we'll be doing together and working hand in hand and actually logging, where am I stuck? I don't get this part. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what button to click. I don't know where to go. My goodness. How many hours have you wasted just trying to find the right stinking button to click sometimes?
Yes, and I know we're just saying business manager, but this is Facebook Business Manager.
Yes. Good point, Christina. Didn't want to chat about something that might be, kind of inside baseball, more or less. But yes, Business Manager is the back end of the Facebook marketing platform that we use to create our ads and campaigns to get out in front of our customers. And so you need Business Manager access in order to create your campaigns. And sometimes Facebook makes it difficult with restrictions and things. So that's what we were just chatting about. So let's go ahead and just chat about some of these Shopify apps. Let's go over these Shopify apps, what they do, how they can benefit you, and why use them. So some Shopify apps here. Now, we have been chatting the past few days about print on demand as well, and print on demand being a wonderful and easy opportunity for your cross sells and upsells and continued continuity with your brand and increasing the lifetime customer value with those that have already purchased, so that you are, providing products that surround your Michael Jordan product, that are congruent with your Michael Jordan product. So some of the print on demand providers and an app, just so anybody knows, for anybody who is uninitiated or unaware, you have your Shopify store, and then Shopify has apps, kind of like how you have your phone, and then you have apps on your phone that serve various functions and they're tools, right? And so Shopify has a whole huge marketplace of developers that develop software that provide tools just for Shopify stores. And so an app there's the Shopify app marketplace. And so there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of apps that you can plug in to your store to add additional functionality and do all sorts of things. So hopefully that gives you a good synopsis of what an app is. And so one of these apps that we're just chatting about is a print on demand app. And a print on demand app, you click in the apps, it imports into your Shopify store. And with print on demand, these are companies out there that create t-shirts and coffee mugs and cutting boards and wedding gowns, or bridal gowns, excuse me, or crystalware, or even Bluetooth speakers. Or, I mean, the world of print on demand is incredible. If you can print something on it, there's just about a company out there that'll print your thing on it and then ship it for you. And so there's all sorts of these large print on demand companies that have an app that easily integrates in with Shopify. And a few of these that I am very fond of and familiar with, and easy to navigate, and ultimately make you look like a star and provide for co-branding. Because ultimately what we want to do is have that experience. We've chatted about that over the past few days, is have a shopping experience for a customer where they want to come back to your store again and again. Right. And we can think about, how Disneyland or Disney, their shopping experience or their experience going to Disney. It is a full immersive experience. And so it's important when you're either partnering with someone on Etsy for selling something or a print on demand supplier, that they're providing that user experience that you're looking to deliver to create a customer that wants to buy from you again and again. So here are 4. There's Printful. They have a number of products that are absolutely wonderful. In fact, this was the company that I wound up selling a large number of neck gaiters through. They have a great neck gaiter, and they also have masks too, just kind of going back to the mask conversation. But they have wonderful high quality products, and you're able to co-brand, and they include your packing slip with your logo and all those sorts of things. T-Launch is another one. And to boot, these are USA based companies. Just for everybody to know, because there are print on demand suppliers out there that are overseas. There are those out there, a couple that actually produce nice products. I know of one in particular out of Hong Kong, but the shipping time is just too darn long, especially in the era of Amazon disrupting the entire marketplace, and everybody expects to get what they ordered today, tomorrow. So it's important that we have those narrow shipping times and narrow shipping windows so that people get their products and their expectations are met in a timely fashion.
And we want to be congruent with our mission.
Yes, absolutely. Great point, Christina. Yeah, we want to work with other USA-based businesses as we grow and scale our own business to help them grow and scale theirs. As we believe about in fostering business and employment and getting to work and being profitable together here in the U.S. So these are U.S.-based print-on-demand suppliers. SPOD, I think they have U.S.-based and they have overseas. And this is one we chatted about a couple days ago, and I did some further research, and they look like they have some incredible products. And I did some more research into them. I have not sold anything through them, but they kind of tick all the boxes that I look for. And Shine-On's a great one. They're another print-on-demand, custom engraved jewelry provider here based in the United States, and they do a phenomenal job of providing great product, and also US based and made by working moms. So, a great story. Anytime you can look to incorporate a story into your business and be able to leverage that story into creating an emotional connection with your customer, there's a great opportunity to do that and help you brand build. So those are a couple print on demand providers. For email and communications, Klaviyo, hands down. I recommend. Klaviyo is just an awesome email marketing tool and cart abandonment tool. And, there's a snippet of code that they inject onto your site for what's called browse abandonment, which is just absolutely incredible. So let's say someone's been on your site, they've purchased before, Klaviyo recognizes that person as a purchaser before, they will actually automatically trigger an email. You've probably seen Amazon do this. Amazon does this all the time. All of a sudden, you haven't bought the item. And it's kind of like retargeting, but in a little different way. You've looked at something, and then all of a sudden Amazon emails you, hey, you were looking at this. Why don't you go back and add it to your cart? And so Klaviyo has that functionality called browse abandonment. So somebody is browsing your site. They haven't added to cart. It's not a cart abandonment, but it's actually just a browse abandonment. They also integrate email plus SMS, all sorts of email flows. They call them flows. They're like little mini campaigns that are automatically pre-populated, and you just a couple of clicks, and all of a sudden you have this entire laid out email sequence of like post-purchase email sequence indoctrination, or that abandoned cart sequence where they're getting a few different emails encouraging them to come back and check out, or sunsetting subscribers. Maybe they haven't engaged with your email list or opened an email in a long time. There's a pre-populated flow that's just a couple clicks away from implementing in to try and re-engage them and get them back in front of maybe your new products or your best-selling products or whatever you happen to have. So Klaviyo for email and communications, without a doubt. Google customer reviews. I'm a big fan of this one. Starting out, so Google reviews, you see when you're shopping on Google and you've you're looking for a particular product, and your search query results in some items that populate. There's stars that show up next to some of those products. That's a result of that store communicating some code back to Google and Google Merchant Center for those stars to populate. And so Google customer reviews allows your store to do that, kind of takes that necessary action of the code that needs to be sent to Google Merchant Center. And that's kind of the beauty about all of these apps. Think about all the hours of coding that typically back in the day would have taken you to integrate all of this functionality and all of this neat stuff that now with just a few clicks of the button integrates in and talks to all of these various computers that do all sorts of cool things to increase your conversions and get more eyeballs and build your brand. Infinite Options. This is another awesome app. So what Infinite Options allows you to do is, especially in our system where we are partnering with an Etsy seller, and a lot of the products that we are reselling are customizable. They're personalized. They're engraved. What Infinite Options allows a customer to do is input their engraving details, whether it's a name or a birthday or a number or whatever it happens to be. And you can have multiple fields. So maybe it's something that needs to be engraved on the front and the back. Maybe it's a necklace that has a front engraving and a back engraving. Infinite Options allows you to have a field for front engraving, field for back engraving, and make that experience for the user very easy, and order fulfillment very easy for you as well, especially using, and I'll get here in a moment, the exporter data export tool. Looks, another big one. Looks is huge. Very, very, very cool in that it provides for automatically email outreach post-purchase for customers to leave an image review or a text review of their purchase experience with your company, with your store. So it automatically sends post-purchase emails after fulfillment for a customer to respond back with a picture of the item that they purchased using their phone and then leaving a review. And then what happens is you activate the Looks widget, and that'll automatically pop up on your website of those honest, real reviews that customers have left on your store.
And it looks really slick. I mean, it looks really smooth for your store. It makes it super easy for the customer that purchased your items to do it, which is, for some people, it's hard to get into that whole technology of doing a video, etc. They take the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, good point. Good point, Christina. Absolutely. Yeah, it looks phenomenal. And what's really cool is when that social proof pops up on, mobile or on a desktop, and that fantastic review is left of that product, all they have to do is click that review and it leads them right to the product page for them to add to cart and purchase. So it's not just a visual pop up; it actually has a purpose, which is pretty sweet. So the next one to chat about, one-click upsell. This is a big one which will increase your average order value. Name of the game at all times to really be thinking about is how can I increase my average cart value, my average order value? How can I get more people to add more things to their cart so that they're checking out with more items, increasing my AOV, my average order value. And so One-Click Upsell, which is an app provided by Ezra Firestone. You've probably seen his marketing with Smart Marketer, and also he owns or part owner of a cosmetics line called Boom by Cindy Joseph. Really big in e-com space. I'm sure you've seen him. Their one-click upsell is a fantastic product or app that just gets better and better. It allows for pre-purchase upsells as well as one-click post-purchase upsells. So not too long ago, in the just distant past, you would have to go to ClickFunnels in order to have those one-click upsells. And this app allows you to have those post-purchase one-click upsells through your Shopify store. So pretty awesome. So let's say you have your necklace, you're using infinite options for someone to personalize that. Let's say they go to check out, a pop-up pops up. Hey, would you like to expedite your engraving for your necklace? That's an addition. This is your chance to expedite that engraving. That'll only be $5.95 or $6.95 or whatever it is. So they add that to the cart. Then they go to check out. They check out. Hey, thank you for your order. Before you go, would you like the complimentary bracelet that goes with that necklace? And you're only one click away from adding that to the cart. You don't have to re-enter in your billing information or anything like that. It's all just boom, one in. Yep, I want the bracelet to match the necklace. Next thing you know, you've increased your average order value from that pre-purchase upsell from the expedited shipping, and the post-purchase upsell from adding a tangential or congruent product that matches the initial product. Or even bigger tip here, this is pretty awesome. One of the largest, if not the largest, tip for increasing average order value is just ask them if they want more of the same thing they already bought.
Yep. Yes, because if they've opened their wallet once, chances are high they're going to continue to open it.
Exactly. Yeah, and if I can give them more of what they already bought at a discount of what they just bought it at, more often than not, that is an upsell that is going to more often than not outsell even a tangential product. So something to make a note of there. That's a big one. Next one, thank you page customizer. So this one, after they've purchased, they land on a customized thank you page where you are able to offer a video and more or less thank them for their purchase, send them off from their purchase feeling good about your store and getting a greater sense of who you are, who your business is, and increasing that know, like, and trust. Increasing that trust factor. What that's going to do is create a greater affinity for them with your store, reduce churn, reduce chargebacks, increase the likelihood that they're going to positively review your store, and all sorts of things. So very important, after they've made that purchase, get right back in front of them, engage them with a video, thank them for their purchase, give them a story about your store, why you got into business, who you're serving, and what they can expect about their shipping, and when they can expect their order to arrive. So big deal there. And then Crush Pics is another one. As far as speed of your website, you want all of your images to be more or less as small a file size as possible while preserving the integrity of the image itself. Crush, there's a number of apps out there that do this. I'm just fond of Crush Pics because it's so super simple. It's just one click and it goes through your whole store and optimizes all of your images. And I think they even have an SEO add-on for Crush Pics where it'll add like metadata behind that image so that the search engines or Google primarily will see that metadata and hopefully increase the ranking of your particular product page. So Crush Pics is a great solution, one-click solution to optimize your images. And then another one, Exporter Data Export Tool. So this one is pretty dang cool. That is so super duper powerful. So when we are, in our system, we're partnering with an Etsy seller. And then the next question is, okay, well, how do they fulfill on that order? How we do it is we use this app called the Exporter Data Export Tool. And what it does is we can export orders from our store based on the vendor. So when we create a product in our store, you create the vendor of that product. Or if you're using our newly designed Etsy to Shopify app, which is going to be just one click for product import from Etsy, this will all be done for you. But when you're creating your product back in Shopify, you create the vendor, more or less the supplier for that product, right? If you are the supplier, that's you. If you are, drop shipping from another source, it's that supplier. So what the Exporter Data Export Tool allows us to do is export. So what we do is at the end of every single day, we have this run automatically, and it will create a file of all the orders for that specific vendor and create a CSV or Excel file for us. And then we can take that CSV or Excel file, upload it into a Google spreadsheet that's shared with that supplier. So they see that order in its entirety. They get notified that there are new orders for them to fulfill. And then when they're fulfilled, they place the tracking number into that spreadsheet. So that is the Exporter Data Export Tool, exporting all of our orders for fulfillment.
And just think about that. The order tracking number is just coming into that automatically for you, making your life that much easier, saving you a ton of time.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, to that point is, I think they call it upsync, or I want to say upsync fulfillment. So the Exporter Data Export Tool pushes the orders or gives you the Excel file to create that Google shared spreadsheet that we're sharing with that supplier. When the supplier drops in their tracking number, we'll use another app called the Upsync fulfillment app, which will automatically sync that tracking number back to the order number. So this one exports for fulfillment, and this one takes care of the tracking number back to Shopify. I want my life to be much easier. Yes, I could not agree more. I would hazard that most people would not wake up saying, I want my life to be much harder.
That's from Carrie chiming in.
What's going on, Carrie? Hello down in Summerlin. Hopefully it's a beautiful day in Vegas. I hear life is getting back to normal on the Strip. Casinos are getting filled, which is good. You have to take your mask down while you take a drag of your smoke and you pull the lever on the slot machine. Just FYI, that's kind of the routine. But I jest. So those are the Shopify apps that I highly recommend. These ones over here, fulfillment, these, print on demand, email communications. Trin, Klaviyo app works with existing email lists like Aweber and others. So what you would do if you have your big list in Aweber, you would you can push or more or less upload all of your list from Aweber over to Klaviyo, and then Klaviyo would take care of your emails from there on out. One thing I highly recommend just taking a look at their website and looking at all of the functionality of Klaviyo and how it differs, because Klaviyo is specifically built for e-commerce. And I'm familiar with Aweber, and it's excellent for digital marketing and segmentation and ease of use and sending emails, broadcast emails and things like that, and sequences. What Klaviyo does is it is built to integrate with Shopify. So it reads all of your products. It knows all of your products. You can make little baskets of products within Klaviyo. It is one click. So let's say you're creating an email in Klaviyo. It's one click import, more or less, to push to get a product that actually links to your product on your store. So you don't have to, like in Aweber, if you wanted to send an email about a particular product or launch or a collection, you'd have to go download the image of the product, go grab the URL, get the link, go back to your email client, go back to Aweber, upload the image, take your copied URL, paste it into the link, etc. All that stuff. What Klaviyo does is it automatically has your products. You go, okay, look at this email. I want to add that necklace. Click. I want to add that watch. Click. I want to add that. Next thing you know, your email and all of the pictures and everything automatically links to those products. So it's built for e-commerce, whereas Aweber is built for something else. Aweber, they're like the kings of original email. Yeah. And Klaviyo is kind of becoming the king of e-commerce email.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's saving you 20 plus clicks.
Yeah. You'll be like, whoa, where has this been all my life? And then I'll just kind of go down a wormhole with you here real quick, because this is really neat. And Trent, you might get this, is that Klaviyo allows you to create custom audiences. It also syncs with Facebook right out of the gate. So it'll create custom audiences back in Facebook of engagement with your emails. So let's say you want to create an audience on Facebook of people that have opened emails. Boom, done. Let's say you want to create an audience of people that have opened 2 or more emails in the past 90 days. Boom, done. Let's say you want to create an audience on Facebook of those that have spent over $100 on your store. So high value subscribers. Boom, done. Create that custom audience. So integration in with Facebook custom audiences through Klaviyo, they make segmenting custom audiences for you, for your store, for use in audiences and how to speak with them. Very, very simple. Then you can take those audiences and create lookalike audiences and do all sorts more stuff for scaling and et cetera, et cetera. I can't recommend it highly enough because of the power, especially once you know how to use it, that it brings to the table. So you're very welcome. Absolutely no problem, Trent. Hopefully that helps out and saves you a lot of time and ultimately makes you some money. And good deal.
Yeah, and it saves you clicks. When you talk about click, 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 just to do get one thing done.
Mm-hmm.
20 plus clicks saved.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe 30.
It takes a little bit of the dread. You're like, oh man, I got to create an email and that's going to take an hour.
Definitely. And keep in mind, everything we're sharing with you again today here is to help save you time, save you tears, and make it as simple as possible for you.
Yeah, good point, Christina.
Yeah, we've got a question coming in here from Donald. So with all these apps and with Shopify itself, I have access to my subscriber buyer list to market to at any time?
Yes, 100%. And that is the name of the game, right?
Yes, that is whoever owns their traffic wins. When I say owning your traffic, you've got your email list, your phone list, you're owning your traffic. That's one thing that Amazon does not offer.
Yeah, Amazon doesn't offer it and Etsy does not offer it either. So when someone, I mean, you may probably not aware of this. I wasn't until I really got back in there. When you buy off of Amazon, half the products are from Amazon, but half the products are from a small company or a large company. But when you buy and purchase that company, if it's not Amazon, they don't get your email for their database to market to. Amazon just gives them the fulfillment information, the address for you to ship that product to. Same with Etsy. So Etsy, somebody buys from an artist or craftsman supplier on Etsy. Etsy gives them the shipping information, but they don't give them the email address. So one huge benefit that we bring to Etsy suppliers in our system, and what gives you leverage and value to an Etsy supplier, is that you can help them actually grow their own email list and their own database, their own source of traffic, their own subscriber buyer list. Something that they don't have directly through Etsy unless they reach out to the purchaser and ask for their email. So it's ultimately, and I just kind of started this chat off, the name of the game, and Christina mentioned as well, owning your own traffic. The name of the game is lifetime customer value. So earlier we were chatting about average order value, increasing average order value using an app like Click Upsell, where we're getting pre-purchase and post-purchase and making sure that we can maximize our cart value. Ultimately, we need to maximize our lifetime customer value. And owning your own list, owning your buyer's list, your subscriber's list is how you do that.
Yes, and that's how you win time after time.
Yes.
And we're getting a few comments that they definitely want this document here. This page.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, I'll make this available into the group as well.
And Trin, yeah, save me 2,000 clicks. Oh, you got it, ma'am.
Yeah, 100%. Go check them out, Trin. I think you'll be pleased. And I think they have a 14-day trial or something like that. I want to say they've got a nice low barrier of entry. All right, own your own traffic, 100%. Yes.
That's coming from Carrie.
Cool. And then, yep, Peter, got it. Please make a doc with the app list. We'll definitely make a document and get this into the group today. So hopefully that helps everyone here. Is there any more questions specifically related to Shopify apps or anything that you may be using that you want to share, or any app that you have questions about or anything? We've actually developed one app here, software app, and we're in the process of developing a second app as a major bonus, as a time saver, as a money saver, or time saver and a money maker for all of our mastery students, which is the ability to one-click import Etsy supplier products. And that is under development. It's currently being coded right now. Should be we're just about a week out, actually. So it's nearly on time for its beta launch right with our Founders Mastery Program. So pretty dang excited about that.
I'm super excited for it. You know that. Anything that can save all of us time, right? And Trent, I'm sure that'll save you over 2,000 clicks. Confident.
Yeah, you better believe it. In fact, I think I have it written over here. One of our bonuses, the Etsy to Shopify app for easy product import. And then the other bonus that all of our mastery students are coming into is a done for you Etsy vendor sourcing, where we're actually reaching out to Etsy suppliers and starting the conversation in order for us to create that vendor engagement and start reselling their products. So very excited about that one too. And Trent, will these apps work with any Shopify theme? I would say I can't speak to all themes, but what I've encountered is that only a handful of apps really require, some heavy duty integration with the theme as far as special coding. And any of these apps, I've never had a challenge. Where was I? Any of these apps, I've never had a challenge just one click importing them in and they work. There are other apps that require special setup or special, developers to come in and do, but not these. In fact, one click upsell used to be you'd have to, go through a couple steps to have it really work correctly in the pixel firing, all these sorts of things. But they have ironed everything out, and it is just import in. So yeah, I would say that these apps work with any Shopify theme, and they shouldn't break your theme or, anything like that. So yeah, my goodness. Remember back in the day, like WordPress and creating a WordPress site? Anybody here raise your hand, and then you're like, cool, I got this new plugin that I upload into WordPress, and then boom, your theme breaks.
Like, what happened? It was working just fine. Everything gets moved and stuff's missing. You're like, I don't know what happened. I just added this in and it imploded. I've had that happen a few times.
Oh my gosh, how frustrating is that?
And we got a shout out from Steve, who just said, "This is so cool." Thank you, Steve.
Right on, Steve. Thank you very much. We appreciate it greatly, truly. Okay, guys. So we chatted about our Shopify apps, and I think what I'd like to do is just kind of send everyone off on their Monday here with an invite into the mastery program. I know we chatted about it at the beginning of our chat here today. We're going live next Monday into our mastery program for all of our students that are coming in. We already have a few, so big congratulations to Cecile and to Heather and to Stephen that have already come into our mastery program. So big monster shout outs to you. So if you are interested in joining our mastery program, what I'm going to do is just kind of share with you what it is. And so you have a good sense of what we're trying to accomplish and why we created the mastery program, what it is, how it can benefit you and help you go from being stuck to unstuck with the help and support of mentorship and accountability, all through our roadmap. So this is, let me just zoom out for a moment. This is our roadmap, Shopify store owners roadmap to success, where we go from overwhelmed and uncertain. We take you through our 3 stages, our foundation, our curation, and ultimately saturation. And just kind of backing up here to the foundation, we start by getting clarity and commitment and getting a store that converts, doing the business details and making sure we have our numbers aligned, and then going out and finding our high passion, high margin, Michael Jordan product that we can build an entire business around, that we're passionate about on the backside too for us, so that we wake up enthused to sell that product and work with another USA-based vendor to help them grow their business while we grow ours. We move to product launch, and then we use our system of life event and buyer's intent, where we're creating high return on ad spend video ads and image ads and getting engagement going and creating those audiences that we spoke about a few days ago, getting in front of the right customers, and going omnipresent, where we're outreaching not only on Facebook, but on Google and on YouTube, and getting your product seen multiple times, increasing that market awareness for our customers to take action and buy through a process of know, like, and trust. And that's what leads us to this high ROAS, return on ad spend retargeting. And ultimately, we were chatting about it earlier today, nurturing our customer base and our buyers list for high lifetime customer value. So LTCV, name of the game, lifetime customer value.
And you retain the power over your own traffic.
Yes, great point right there, Christina. And I'll kind of extrapolate that idea just a little bit. I'll unpack it, because when you have your own traffic and when you can email a list of responsive, happy customers that love their experience with your store, that love the products that you are bringing to the table, and they buy again and again, you more or less have a small little bank that you can email into and extract value out of at any time. So that is so critically important to understand, of owning your own traffic, and why that is so important, because it's like creating your own little financial investment.
Yes.
Cecile, how long is class each day, and our classes on weekends in the mastery program? So starting next week, and Christine and I were chatting about this, we're going to poll our students as far as what time is going to work best for everyone. We're going to go live at this time starting next Monday. And we anticipate to go about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours each day, walking you through the program, making sure that we're answering your questions, Christina and myself, and any expert that we bring on, making sure that anything that you're encountering that is a challenge is overcome. And so we're looking at Monday to Friday right now. I would not rule out, having a weekend here or there, because we love to work and help. But that being said, we're looking at Monday to Friday to start. And yeah, so you're going to bring any challenges and go through our program, and they're all the videos within the master program are going to be recorded and available to use. So everything that we cover, you'll be able to go back and rewatch. If you miss a day, if you miss a Tuesday, you have to go see family, life happens, you have to go to work, whatever happens to be, it will be available to you. So what we're setting up is you'll ask your question very simply in a form, like the day before, the next day, and we will address your question that very next day. And even if you're unable to make it to that the next day, we'll still answer your question, post that video, so that you have access to that answer that you had the question about.
Yes, and Carrie said thank you. She has to hop off. Great content. We'll be
Awesome.
in class.
Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate it. Have a good day. So let me come back over here, and why the mastery program, our answer to a big problem. And the mastery program is our answer from years of trial and error, trying to go it alone, going through self-taught, endless Kajabi courses and YouTube University, paying that $997, that $1997, that $2497, whatever, however many courses, and thousands of dollars that we've spent over the years, distilling all of that down. And we chatted about this yesterday. I don't know how many courses you buy. Only a very, very small percentage of people are actually successful through that course. And we have found our success by rubbing elbows and being amongst those that have been there, that help each other and that pull each other up and have that accountability, coaching, and mentorship. And so that's what the mastery program is. It's one-to-one group coaching, daily masterclasses, where we are there to help you every step of the way, going through the roadmap that I shared just a moment ago. Our goal here, very important, is to help others save time and money, save the frustration we went through by working a proven roadmap, selling USA-based, high-margin, high-passion products hand in hand with coaches and mentors, while simultaneously providing a higher purpose to grow a business and to help others. And on that point of helping others and our mission together of those in the mastery program, if you share this mission with us, we encourage you to book your call into the mastery program with us. And so our mission serves a dual purpose, and that's to grow an online business that we are aligned with and can be proud of, and to help a fellow small business owner grow and scale so they can provide for their families. So dual mission, higher purpose. We believe that through helping others grow, we are more excited to grow our own business and fulfill a more purposeful life.
And to build upon that, Aaron and I are here to help you in that process. We are the main coaches of the program.
Yeah, great point, Christina. Yeah, we're not inviting you into the program to hand you off to someone else. This is us. And Trent, your question, will you provide any one-on-one help in the master's program? Yes. So it is a group consulting one-on-one program, but here's the cool thing is you're going to bring your question to the table. We'll share screen with you. So it is one-on-one. So Trent, if you have a question at any time, you're going to submit that question to us so that we can kind of prepare ourselves for what that question is that answer is going to be. We'll bring you on in our Zoom chat, share screen with you, log into your computer if need be, use AnyDesk or TeamViewer, and help you get from where you're at to where you want to go. So yes. And yes, the mastery program. I did that earlier. So appreciate that, Trent. And hopefully that helps answer your question about the one-on-one help, because we want, especially with our founding members that are coming in here, we want to bend over backwards to provide as much value, as much assistance, impart as much knowledge, and really get you over any hurdles where you're stuck. And our purpose behind that is if we can get you successful and get you to where you want to go, you'll provide, of course, an amazing video testimonial that hopefully we can use to attract others into our program.
Yes, and you will have the opportunity to book a call with us.
Yes.
Make sure, too, you know that you can book a call with Aaron or I, one-to-one, being a mastery member.
So just as a brief recap, we've kind of gone over why the mastery program, what our mission is, our roadmap, and just here's a visual of what it actually is. It's daily one-on-one training. It's Zoom-focused masterclasses. It's getting your store ready with high conversions. It's going through our Facebook ads, Google ads, and YouTube ads marketing when we get to the saturation phase of our roadmap. It's accountability and it's support. And it's high margin Etsy vendor outreach. It's creating those relationships of vendor engagement with another USA-based small business owner, and that high passion, high product research, and these additional, high converting email sequences. We were talking about Klaviyo earlier, and versus Aweber, and high converting messenger sequences, lifelong brand building. Because ultimately what we want to do is build a business and build a brand. Right. Yesterday, we chatted about who this isn't for, and it's not for opportunity seekers that are chasing shiny objects, that are looking at this as an opportunity and then, give it 2 weeks and then jump off. And then next thing you know, they're trying something else. This is, not for get rich quick schemers. This is for brand building, for business building. It's for building a business of purpose and of value. And we go through, of course, our high ROAS retargeting, our omnipresent system, our LEBI, life event buyer's intent system, and all using our roadmap to success. And I had this slide open just a little bit ago, but some of the bonuses that we're offering into those that come into our mastery program, which is done for you Etsy vendor sourcing. So you can easily find your high passion, high product or high margin product that can become your Michael Jordan product, that we can build business around with other upsells and cross sells that are the key players. And then another bonus number 2 is the app that we've been chatting about earlier, which is a one-click import of product from Etsy into your Shopify store. It's currently under development, should be ready in the next 7 to 14 days. Very excited about that. And then anybody that comes in also gets a free theme of a high converting Shopify theme, which is the Shoptimize theme. And we went over that on our store readiness day. And Cecile, oh, what kind words. I'm not sure how we connected. I was searching FOB on Amazon and you popped in. I am truly blessed to have found you. Our life missions are so in sync. Interesting. That makes sense. We are very excited to work with you too, Cecile. Absolutely. We're looking forward to launching off on Monday and actually getting on Zoom calls where we're sharing screen with each other and chatting back and forth and doing all of those things. So super, super excited. And thank you so much for the kind words, Cecile. They mean a lot, truly. And just so for those that don't know, Cecile joined our mastery program. She jumped in, she hopped in. So thank you for taking the plunge. Thank you for your faith and your trust in us, Cecile. That means a lot.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on board. Also, Steve chimed in as well, who's also in our upcoming mastery program. He said he loves the transparency.
Oh, great, Steve. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Truly. And hopefully as we move forward, well, not hopefully, this is what's going to happen as we move forward in the mastery program. That's what you're going to get, more of that. So, one challenge that we've encountered over years of our digital marketing, there's too many gurus standing in front of Lamborghinis and Porsches claiming that you can be rich overnight. And, that might happen for 0.0001% of those that jump in. But for the remainder of those, they try and accomplish something and accomplish their dreams. And ultimately their dreams are crushed. And they don't have the right systems and processes, and they're not surrounded by the people to help them get to where they want to go. And that's the purpose of the mastery program, is to put all the elements together that we know work, that aren't shared by those others that claim that you can get rich quick overnight. So let's build a business together, guys. Let's build one that we can be proud of. Let's build one we can be passionate about, and let's help others while we're doing it. So that is the mastery program. Hopefully I summed it all up for everybody in a nutshell. Once again, if you are interested in joining us on this journey, drop a comment or direct message either Christina or myself. We'll hop on a no pressure sales call. Just hop on a Zoom chat, real simple. We'll find out, where you're at in your business. If your passions and your goals align with ours, then we'll offer an invitation for you to join our mastery program, which kicks off next Monday. So once again, drop a comment, reach out to us personally, and let's go from there. So, and Christina, I'll stop there. I'll let everybody go off into their Monday, and I'll let you send us off with the last word, if you would, please.
Got it. So this is the end of day 8, guys. We got one more day. Tomorrow is day 9. So be sure to tune in. If you still have not turned in your homework from day 1, giving you the opportunity to do so. Perhaps you need a little more accountability. Just saying, we want to help you be successful with your store or with the beginning of your store. We look forward to connecting with you on a Zoom call if you find that it's a good fit for you as well. For some of you, the free training may be the perfect step for you right now. So we want to meet you where you're at and help you the best that we can. Okay, so a reminder for tomorrow, we're also going to look into a Facebook Business Manager. Tomorrow is day 9 of the 9-day free program. So we look forward to seeing you. It's also Q&A. So write down some questions if you haven't watched all the days of our training. Now's the time to do that before our last live visit tomorrow for day 9. Okay, so everybody have a wonderful Monday, and we look forward to connecting with all of you tomorrow and answering even more questions.
Good call, Christina. See you guys. Be well. Take care. Take care of yourselves and your family. Much love. And bye for now.
Heather's chiming in here at the end. Thank you, Heather. We'll see you later.
Cool. And thank you, Trin, as well, for another great day. You guys have a great one, okay? Bye for now.